Hi everyone, welcome back to the Kia Hyundai channel. My name is Gabi and today we're doing a walk around of the 2022 Kia Telluride Nightsky in Sangria. So I love the look of this vehicle so much, I copied it myself. Now who wore it better? I'll give you 3 seconds to comment below. Me? Okay, so we're gonna start off with the walk around of the exterior, the interior, and just break down what comes in the Telluride. This is the highest trim level for Canada. One thing that makes this different than the trim level above is the night sky package. So what that means is everything is blacked out except for the Kia logo. So you see Telluride on the front hood over there, all in black lettering. Your front grille is blacked out. You got some nice shiny dark chrome in the front there. Coming down a little bit, more blacked out accents, and then you have your front parking sensors. So those are the little circles there. Fog lights are at the very bottom, and then a little bit more dark chrome. Also transitions over here as well too, where you have vents with more dark chrome on the side. We'll come to the wheels. On the side here, you still have 20-inch wheels, but they are all black. Now, the price difference of this model versus the one below is about $1,000. And some people are like, oh, $1,000 just to get it blacked out? To get blacked out wheels, you're already paying over $1,000. So it's definitely worth it if you like the look of a blacked out vehicle. Coming along the side, your mirrors are body colored, but you have a little bit of black accents on the bottom half. We'll come around here too, more black chrome. Wheels for the rear, same design of course. Then coming to the very back of the Telluride, you'll see your back logo, Telluride again, all blacked out, but the Kia logo is a brushed aluminum. Then over here you also have an all-wheel drive badge, also in black. Your bottom of the vehicle is going to be black chrome again, and then you'll have your exhaust ports in just aluminum at the very side. On your back bumper, you still have your sensors. Reverse lights are located down here, as well as your blinkers. Telluride has a really distinct look. Now for the 2023 model, we have kind of gotten a teaser image of what it's going to look like, but we know size-wise and probably engine transmission-wise, it will remain the same. Same with the seating configuration. So we're going to talk about what we know will stay and then kind of give you an image of what the redesign is going to look like. So I'll insert it right now. All right, so we did a full walk around of the exterior. Now we're going to talk a little bit about what's inside the vehicle. So in here you have a 3.8-liter V6 GDI engine paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Total output is 291 horsepower and 262 pound-foot of torque. Your towing capacity also comes to 5,000 pounds. And your hood is hydraulic. So let me just give it a big push. Bingo. So now we'll get into the car and I'll show you the inside. All right, so now we're in the Telluride. I'm going to show you some of the comfort features, some of the tech, and just the whole general layout of the vehicle, starting with the driver's side door. So you have your memory seats here, 2 different levels of settings. You have your mirror controls. These mirrors do fold in with the touch of a button, so you can see they just came in. I can take them out again. Also, whenever you lock or unlock the vehicle, it'll adjust as needed. So lock and unlock, mirror controls, window controls, and then child locks for your windows. Also on the side of the door, you have some wood grain trim, also finished with some aluminum as well too. So a brushed aluminum, it's not shiny, it's kind of a matte-ish look, satin matte kind of mix. Then you have a little bit of quilted stitching along the side as well too, some soft touch surfaces, and then your premium sound system. So in the Telluride, it is a Harman Kardon sound system, also transfers to the back of the vehicle, so not just in the front. I'll also touch on over here. So you have your brightness selector, so you can change the brightness of the dash if it's too bright for you at nighttime, too dim for you, whatever the case may be. You also have your blind spot detection button there. Didn't turn on because the vehicle's off. And then your lane keep assist. So this will monitor where you're at in your lanes. If you start to veer to the left or the right, it'll correct you. It'll also warn you if you're leaving your lane if you don't have your signal on. And then traction control, and then your automatic tailgate. Oh my goodness. Over here you also have vents, your vent controls, your lights, so fog lights, and of course your regular full-time or daytime running lights. So I like to leave it on auto, but it's whatever's best for you. We'll have Charlotte come around and we'll talk about what else is in the front. So now that we're in the vehicle, I'm just gonna turn on the electrical. It might beep for a second. Give it a minute. There's my manager waving in the window. Oh, he's gone now. So we'll look at the main cluster. So here's one thing. The 2022 models, they look like this. The 2023s will most likely, probably 100% have the Supervision cluster, which is a 12.3 elevated screen here. Much like what you've seen in the Carnival, what you've seen in the Sportage, hybrid, and just regular gasoline. It's a very, very modern look, and it translates well with the big screen over here as well. So it looks like one giant screen, but it's really a touch screen here and then a digital cluster here as well too. We'll insert an image of what that looks like right now. You guys have seen what the cluster is going to look like. Let's talk about stuff that's going to stay the same. So the 2023 will still have a steering wheel, and we expect it to look the same as this. So this steering wheel is different than our other vehicles like the Sorento or the Sportage. It is a little bit bigger, and it also has these two breakthroughs, I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna call it that here. So it makes driving it very comfortable. Lots of hand positions you could have. You can rest your hands there. A lot of people don't talk about the comfort of a steering wheel, but I think it's something that is kind of important since you're using it every time you drive your vehicle. Another thing that's on the steering wheel is, of course, the design elements, which you also get that satin aluminum finish, and then your Kia logo, and then also some piano black and some stitching. On the left side here, you'll have your voice command button, so you can press that and say call whoever you want to call, or put a route in your navigation. There's a bunch of commands you can do with that. Let us know if you want to see a voice command video. And then over here, we also have volume controls. So whatever you're listening to, whether it's radio, Bluetooth media, Sirius XM, you can control it through here. Also, if you press down, it'll mute whatever you're listening to. Over here, you can answer your phone calls. On the right, you can decline them. Mode will switch between your different media modes, so it'll switch between FM, AM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, whatever you use, even if you use USB music. Over here, this is going to change your menus in the cluster, so it'll look a little different on the new cluster, but same general idea. So you can see your lane keep assist menu, you can see your attention level, you can see your all-wheel drive torque distribution. Here you can also adjust some of the other features on the vehicle, such as the heads-up display. Now I'm just going to grab the camera from Charlotte so I can show you the heads-up display. We'll try our best here. So you can see the orange 0 kilometers per hour. Oh, where did it go? There we go. Orange 0 kilometers per hour, and then your lanes as well. So you can monitor that while you're driving. If it's something you don't like, you can also turn it off. You can also adjust the height, make it bigger, make it brighter, whatever's best for you. It'll also display your turn-by-turn if you have your nav set. So let's say I have my navigation set to home. It'll tell me turn right here, right above my line of vision, so I don't have to look into the center and take my eyes off the road, essentially. We'll get into this side over here. So cruise control, you can turn it on there and then increase or decrease your speed there as well. Over here, you can adjust your following distance of the vehicle ahead of you. So it has smart cruise control with highway drive assist. Highway drive assist uses the navigation to know the speed limit of the highway you're on, where it curves, pretty much drives itself essentially. It'll also slow down if the vehicle ahead of you slows down. It's a really nice system. So I've used it and it's very, very smooth. Coming into the center console of the vehicle, you have heated seats and ventilated seats for driver and passenger. A 12 volt, a USB for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and then a fast charging one, as well as a wireless charger here, so you can just toss your phone in there and be done. Over here, you got a nice little pocket. I usually put my key in there. And then you have 2 cup holders, or you could also put your phone flat like that if you don't have any cups there. It'll kind of prevent it from wobbling around as you drive. Over here, your gear shift, and then here you'll have your drive mode select. So 4 different drive modes: Comfort, Eco, Sport, and Smart. I like to leave it in Smart because it adapts to whatever kind of driving you're doing. If I press it down like a button, it'll switch into your terrain modes. So you can go snow, mud, or sand. So that'll change your torque distribution. Now the vehicle already has an intelligent all-wheel drive system, so if it senses a little bit of, sorry for using this word, but slippage, it'll adjust as needed. And then over here, you have your idle, stop, and go. So what this does is when you completely come to a stop, whether it's at a red light or stop and go traffic, it'll shut off your engine if the conditions are met. So if it's way too cold out or way too hot out, it won't do it just because it knows, hey, you need the heat, or hey, you need the AC. Auto hold will hold you at a complete stop when you fully depress the brake pedal, so you can take your foot off of the brake and do not one pedal driving, but as soon as you want to go again, you just hit the gas and it releases itself. So it's really nice for drive-thrus where you're waiting for a while because you're just held at a stop. You can sit back, relax, and wait for your food or whatever the case may be. Over here, you have your electronic parking brake. So I really like how it's integrated with the rest of the design. It is a little hard to read, I guess, but once you find it first, you'll know where it is for future use. Here you got your parking sensors. So if this light is off, that means the sensors are off. If the light's on, it means the sensors are on. All right, so now we're just going to show you a 360 camera. So I've just pressed this button over here, which is your park view monitor. So you can see directly behind you, and then of course your full 360. Now this vehicle is equipped with cameras in the front, the sides, and the rear of the vehicle. You can choose to see what you want, whether you're parked or moving. Once you go over 10 kilometers per hour, the cameras will turn off just because it is a distraction while you're driving. But as soon as you throw the vehicle into reverse, this will come up automatically. This is just something you can do while you're parked if you want to look at your cameras. And I'll show you some of the other views that it has. So these are your two side mirrors. They'll have a camera on the bottom, so you can see both sides of the vehicle. Another cool thing about the Telluride is on the higher model, so starting at the SX, when you have your turn signal on, you'll get a camera projecting what is in your turn signal. So it's really nice if you're merging lanes on the highway or merging lanes in general. It's really nice. Over here, you got your regular backup view, and then here is kind of like a hitch view. So like I said, this can tow up to 5,000 pounds. This might be really, really helpful if you're backing onto your trailer. We'll close that up, and we will get into the backs of the seats. Give us 1 second. From the basic model, the Telluride is an 8-seater vehicle, but once you get into the SXL trim line, it becomes a 7-seater, and that's because you have captain's chairs in the middle. So optimal comfort. I'll hop in here, and we don't have the seats all the way back. They're about in the center range. This is where I would be normally sitting. Now I am probably 5'4", and for reference, I have lots of room. These seats can go back further or they can come closer. And you still have decent room in the back. I'm gonna have Charlotte join me in the back here. Some of the comfort features that your rear passengers get is the same as what you got up there. You got heated seats and ventilated seats. And you still got your premium sound system all the way in the back here. You have tri-zone climate control. So up here, I can adjust my climate all the way from the direction of the airflow, turn it off, and then also your fan speed. And here you got LED lights, and we get a nice big glass panel to look out of. So this isn't a functioning sunroof. It doesn't open or close. Well, it stays closed, I guess. But the cover is powered, so you don't have to reach back here and pull it yourself. The driver or passenger can open or close it for you. Cup holders are located over here. You also have USBs built into the backs of the seats, as well as a little clip here that you can use to hang bags or hats, whatever. Then you got your door pockets, or not your door pockets, your back seat pockets. So you have a leather pocket that can be used to hold any sort of electronics so no one can see them. Then you have a little mesh pocket underneath. Over here, you got a household outlet, so 115 volts, and then a 12 volt outlet as well too. To move your seats forward or back, you have a little latch at the bottom here that you can pull and slide it yourself. These seats move very, very easily. You don't have to really work for it. And then you also have armrests. On the side of your seat, so on my left side or Charlotte's right, you have levers that you can adjust it to recline. Nice and comfy. And then here are your vents as well too, so to open or close. There we go. Now we're gonna get into the very back of the Telluride and show you how to move the seats to get to the back there. All right, so now we're gonna show you how to move the seats to get your rear passengers in and out. So you'll see there's a little button on the side over here. Press that. It'll kind of lift for you and roll itself. So no arm strength required. It is very Gabi friendly. I'm gonna hop in the back and show you the space. Okay, so now I'm back here. The seat was pretty reclined, pretty far back, and I got decent leg room. You definitely don't want to put your tallest passengers in the very rear seats, but if you ever had to, they wouldn't be too uncomfortable. Like I'm pretty good back here. I still have vents here. I got USBs. We got 4 cup holders. Hey guys, so if you're ever left in the back seat of the Carnival, like the 3rd row, and your driver left without you, here's how you get out. So over here, you have a little button. You press this, the seat will slide and move, and you're free to go. Oh, you're still ready? Now we're in the very back of the Telluride. I'm gonna show you how to knock down all your seats if you're carrying a bunch of cargo or no passengers. So to knock the third row down, you do have to do it manually. So you just grab these latches, they're Velcro, so they just kind of tuck in there very nice and neat. Pull that, it'll knock down your headrest, then you give it a little push, and then it goes down by itself. And then the best part is for your second row seats, you don't have to run around and fold those down yourself. You have these two buttons over here, so one for the left, one for the right. Press that, and it folds down completely flat by itself. It is so, so easy, and you can see with everything folded down, you got tons of room in the Telluride. So I'm just gonna fold this seat as well too. Sorry. Lots of room. Pickup truck, who needs one? You got a Kia Telluride. And then under here, you got more storage. So it's actually a pretty deep pocket. And underneath the vehicle, you have a real spare tire. So lots of tech, lots of comfort, and lots of luxury is included in the Telluride. Now, as soon as we have official released info regarding specs and pricing for the 2023s, we'll be doing a video ASAP. I hope you like this one and stay tuned for more content. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.